Welcome to Sunday night upload video coming from southern Indiana on the Smiths back 40, back behind my house. You see they picked all this up, but this is the third load that they took out on the round bales. And let's see if I can bring it up. So there's the grandson picking up a round bale with the John Deere, and you said, why didn't they cut this here? That's what they call wetland or wet something. And there's a round bale over there, and he's loading it up on the trailer. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has about 10 round bales of straw. So he does, this is Mr. Smith's grandson. He's about 16 years old, I believe. And he has an acre, the grandson has an acre that he grows sweet corn since he's in the 4-H fair in Scott County, Indiana. And the pond is right here. Let me walk over there. Oh, maybe I can show you the pond. There's some of it through there. But me, I would cut all these trees down and make it look good where some geese can fly in. Got some Christmas trees there. See, I usually cut this too, but since I ain't got a rider, I'm looking to pass away sometime. Since there's the pond, and let you know, people, I want you to send prayers to Milton, Milton prayers. Old man Kenny passed away yesterday morning while Kenny Jr. was at the sale barn. So, he's my neighbor. Kenny Sr. is my neighbor. I knew when I talked to Kenny yesterday at the sale barn, the way his dad was talking out of his head and losing some of the memory, I knew that he wasn't going to live too much longer. So this is part of country life all over the United States and other countries. And it is hot as a firecracker out here. And I just want to show you this where I can upload it. They don't do square bales of straw hay anymore because nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work. So you all, when you get it, you can bring it in a little bit closer. You can see it, but I ain't walking out there. Dan Smith's son is a good worker. and a country boy. You know, we still got some farmland. You know, he used this for his hay and straw and the cows that he has, and I don't know what else. He got some kitty cats. He offered to bring them to me, and I said, nope, I got too many as it is. I don't know how many he can put on this little trailer that he pulls behind this John Deere tractor. No advertisement, because everybody around this area mostly has John Deere tractors and combines, and you know, let's see, now he's gonna hook up to the trailer. Then he takes that back up to Grandpa's house. So it means he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 round bales of straw. He might cut this one more time. You know, don't know. I met this boy when he was probably 12 or 13 out here on the tractor. Me, if I had this, I would fill this in all of dirt, cut these trees down, put a picnic table. It got some fish in it. He said, Dan said it had 2 or 3 carps in it, probably had babies, probably more than that. I know there's bluegill, but he doesn't allow no fishing. Two, 4, 6. That's all they can get on this trailer. That's 6. Well, you've been working hard, young man. I thought they usually have a 5th wheel trailer or something.
Yeah, we couldn't get that back here in this hump trying to get over it, load that trailer. We didn't want to take a truck back here, being a little wet right there.
It's always wet in here. That's how come I try to mow up there, but I bought, you heard about old man Kenny, right?
Yeah.
So I bought a rider from his son. Used it 3 weeks and blue. And I can't get up there because it makes it look nice. Nobody comes up fishing. I don't fish. But like I told your grandpa when he was up there earlier, I said, if I had the money, I'd cut all these trees down, put some dirt, that way the geese and ducks can come flying in. Then more deer probably up here to get the water.
Yep.
How's your corn doing?
I think I'm actually going to go home after I get this done and pick a little bit. So it's doing pretty good.
I planted some corn. If you see it, grass is all growing up around it. But I see your grandpa and other farmers, when they plant it, they don't have the grass. Maybe it's that fertilizer they put on it burns it, or?
Yeah, so we put fertilizer and then Grandpa sprays it. Ours is Roundup ready, so he just takes Roundup over and sprays it. But heck, we get a bag, I mean, it's like not even probably a 10-pound bag. It's like $600 for just that. And we use that to plant about an acre.
Lord.
Yeah.
I heard you got your driver's license.
Yep, I do.
Is that you got that little silver car?
No,
maybe your mom. I think
Grandpa,
that's one it was. It was up there one day last week. A silver. I think it was silver.
kind of gray looking. It's probably Grandpa. Grandpa bought a new car too. So, yeah, I got a truck for him. Yeah.
I wish I had the money, but I don't. I need 2 cars, front end alignment. I don't have the money. I'm running a donut car. And they just raised my house payment up about $200. That's not in my budget. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't afford to go up there at Ace and buy a lawnmower. That's $200 a month. It's not in my budget. I don't have nothing in my budget. And I don't have that many on my YouTube channel. I only got about 550 subscribers, but you know, 1,000 subscribers, you need 4,000 watch hours. 500, you need 2,000. I'm not even close to 2,000, but I don't know. I don't understand it. I talk about everything. You know, had a new stove by LG. First one didn't work. It took 2 weeks to get the second one. Within 3 weeks, that quit working. Round and around and around with LG. I keep saying, come up on the screen, 70, 90, or 90, 70, 77. I think they was using the Wi-Fi to maybe update. I think it's working. The clock is working perfect. So I haven't really tried it because I want those stores to get those cinnamon rolls that's like biscuits, because that's what my dad used to fix me all the time. What grade you be in when you go back to school?
I'll be a junior.
16 to be at least a senior. That's how it was when I was.
I'm not quite yet. When you're a senior, you'll turn 17 or 18, and then 18 you're out of school.
Heck, both of us graduated at 17 back there then.
They keep you in school a lot longer.
Because we didn't start school until after Labor Day.
Yeah, Mom
Now
said.
they start before Labor Day.
Yeah, Grandpa said they didn't start till after Labor Day, and then got out before Memorial Day.
But they don't do that anymore. And they, you know, kids use cell phones, computers.
We're not allowed to have cell phones anymore. They took that all away.
Look, you can cheat. I've seen a few videos of it. I bought a new computer through Amazon. Here's what you gotta watch out for. Third party. And this one was PC Online. You can look it up. They don't have that good of thing. I try to get my money back. No. Try HP to do it under warranty. No. The PC Online upgraded it from 4 whatever to 16. They done everything without HP. HP won't cover it. And I just got a new computer that I can't do crap with and still making payments on it every month. And this 1 gigabyte of hard drive. I have fun getting on YouTube. What am I going to do at 70 plus years old? And you know, I got that thing. I'm sure I'm still growing. You know, showing you picking up that. You know, last year I got pretty good views on it. Because there ain't too much farmland around.
Not anymore. All that next to the farm there, it just got taken away back a couple years ago. I think 2 years ago, a year and a half ago now.
Did your grandpa own across the road?
So he owns all that right there where the house and the farm
Yeah.
is. And then you go like, there's that road
Yeah.
right there, Craig Road. Well, there's some property in between him and his son. And then his son's all the way up against 65, Brett is. But some guy bought that and tore down the barns and went back and logged all that back there along where we farm.
Like I told your grandpa, I wish they cut this down because it interferes with my outside TV and shit. It can't make it through there. But, no. Maybe one day I get rich, buy this, and the property is by the creek, because grandpa owns that. I like just to clear that off, fill it in all with dirt, maybe put a gazebo. But thanks to the state of Indiana, they're the ones that put this creek in.
Yeah, for 65.
So I'm going to try to get them to do something, but like your grandpa said, they're not going to do nothing. It floods my yard.
Yep. All that rain we got and stuff, I can see where the culvert has been washed
You
out.
know, I've cut a little ditch by using my rotary tiller to help drain it. So far, it's been okay. It hasn't really rained like it. I've seen it rain so hard, the water where that tractor car is, that's where my septic tank. I've seen it up there running out of the septic tank, and the creek was almost up to the house where that rotten tree is there by the creek. It was there. But, you know, when I saw you cut this the other day, I said, that's where the wetlands. And your grandpa reminded me, it's in the middle. I said, I thought it was over here.
No. No. Yeah, it's right along in there. I got in it a little bit right here with that last pass on the outside there, but it really wasn't too wet there. I figured it'd be pretty wet where I went there.
It usually is.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's wet there. There's always water coming out of that pipe into the creek.
Yep.
I told your grandpa, I said, so far in the last 60 days, I had 2 snapping turtles. I've never seen them up here before. One of them is where that pipe is, when you come up here. One was there. He was so old, he was blind. And you see those lids on the crock pot? His shell was bigger than that lid. Blind as a bat. So I picked him up by the tail, put him over, and he went down the creek. Then a few weeks after that, I was walking up by the garden. One of my cats was like sneaking. I couldn't figure out what was he sneaking up. Another snapping turtle. But he wasn't blind, so I took a stick, and I know what they do. And they snapped him. So I got a shovel, picked him up. He tried to bite the metal. Picked him up, and he went rolling down the creek. Then he ended up on all fours. I figure it came from the pond, but it came from this direction. So I've never seen any turtles out there. I've seen frogs up there.
Yeah. I don't know. Grandpa said it used to be a real nice pond back in the day, and then 65 kind of started going